February 2003, a group of thieves pulled off a daring robbery that became famous. They carefully planned their attack and, in just a few hours, stole over $100 million worth of diamonds, gold, and jewelry. How did they do it? What went wrong? And where are the stolen diamonds today? The person in charge of the robbery was a man named Leonardo Notarbartolo. He was an Italian thief who had been involved in many different types of crime throughout his life. People knew Notarbartolo for being very smart and for his careful planning. For many months, he studied the diamond vaults at the Antwerp Diamond Center, which is a famous place where diamonds are stored and sold. During this time, he focused on learning all about how the security systems worked, including the different alarm codes that were used to protect the vaults. He also paid close attention to the routines of the guards who watched over the area. By observing them, he figured out when they were on duty and when they took breaks, which helped him plan the perfect heist. On the night of February 15, 2003, Leonardo Notarbartolo and his team of thieves finally put their carefully made plan into action. The first step was to turn off the alarm system, which was a very important part of their operation. To do this, they used tools like wire cutters and drills. With these tools, they were able to break into the vault where an incredible amount of diamonds, gold, and jewelry, worth about $100 million, was kept. This vault was heavily protected, but because they had studied it for so long, they knew exactly how to get inside without setting off any alarms. Once they were inside the vault, Leonardo Notarbartolo and his team quickly started working. They knew they had only a few hours before the morning light would come, which would reveal what they had done. Time was very important because they needed to finish their robbery before anyone noticed they were there. The thieves brought bags with them and began to collect as many diamonds as they could find. They carefully stuffed the precious stones into their backpacks, making sure to grab as much as possible before they had to leave. Every second counted, and they worked fast to fill their bags with the valuable diamonds and jewelry. The next day, when the diamond dealers arrived at the Antwerp Diamond Center, they were shocked to discover that the vault was completely empty. All the diamonds, gold, and jewelry were gone. Immediately, they called the police to report the robbery, and a large investigation began. The police and investigators quickly understood that this was not just a random crime. They were dealing with professional thieves who had carefully planned everything. As news of the heist spread, the media became very interested in the story. Reporters and news teams rushed to cover the event, eager to share the details of this bold robbery with the public. Even though the police and investigators worked very hard, it took them several years to find the people responsible for the heist. In 2005, Leonardo Notarbartolo was arrested in Italy for committing a different crime. Notarbartolo was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He insisted that he was not the main planner or mastermind behind the robbery, even though he was involved in it.